As travelers get ready for summer vacations, many are scrambling to get their passports in time. The State Department is still digging out from a processing backlog that started during the pandemic, and now some members of Congress are stepping in to help. Christina Ruffini has more from Washington. Christina, good morning.
Good morning, John. Well, getting a passport can now take up to 13 weeks, and that's partially due to the record number of people trying to go abroad, but it's also twice the processing time as before the pandemic, and a lot of people don't realize it's going to take that long to get their documents until it's too late.
This trip was everything to us.
About a year ago, Connie Rayner and Vicki Heller booked the European cruise of a lifetime with 81 family members and friends.
When did you guys actually get your passports? 3 days after our ship left.
But coordinating logistics for a battalion of buddies was easy compared to renewing their passports.
I just assumed it was quick and easy.
It was not. Both women mailed in their applications perilously close to the stated 13-week turnaround time. Realizing the documents might not make it, they requested expedited processing. But 5 days before departure, still no passports. The women even offered to fly to an in-person appointment anywhere in the country, but none were available.
We contacted the Congressman's office, said, what can you do for us?
Right, if my member of Congress can't get this done, then who can, right?
Exactly.
They're not alone. Across the nation, panicked passportless passengers are reaching out to lawmakers.
I don't know who's in charge of passports at the State Department, but I wouldn't trust them to take my lunch order.
This is a basic governmental job.
Oklahoma Republican Senator James Lankford says his office has had to assign 3 full-time staff members to passport duty. Is this the number one issue you're hearing from constituents right now?
Yeah, I have about 250 open cases right now in my office. The painful part is they don't know what's happening to it. When you stick it in the mail, you don't know where it is.
Lankford is proposing new legislation he says would help tackle the backlog, including better online tracking, allowing the State Department to surge staff from other departments, and expanding the number of in-person appointments. Do you think that 12 weeks is an acceptable turnaround time?
It is a reflection of the demand.
The State Department says it's already working to improve the process.
This is going to be turning of a dial a little bit, not exactly flipping a switch.
But any potential improvements will come too late for many Americans who've already missed the boat. Or in this case, the cruise liner. Is your advice to people just, whether you're going on a trip or not, just get your passport?
Do not make payments. Do not book that trip until you have that passport at hand.
Don't even make the reservation until you've got a passport?
I would not.
And next year, Americans traveling to Europe could need an additional authorization on top of that passport. Starting in 2024, EU countries are going to require an online clearance, so be on the lookout for that as well. Nate?
Christina, thank you.
I think this has been a recurring problem since COVID because I remember last year having to expedite just trying to get it back. So good advice from those women. Just make sure you got it.
Yeah, and if you have a passport, make sure it's not about to expire, because there's a lot of that too.
We got to tighten up this